Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Asia. Today's yoga flow is going to be all about opening the hips, just stretching deep, really helping you feel good. So let's go ahead and get started. So today we are going to start on our sit bones, but putting our feet together. So feet are going to come together just like this. So putting the palms of our feet so that they touch, big toes are together, and just take your hand and grab a hold to your feet and let your knees fall to the side for some little mini butterfly kicks. To just start off class today, we're gonna sit up tall, take your shoulders back behind you, and just take a moment to focus on your breathing. So if it hurts to grab your feet or your body's already talking to you in any type of way, you can grab a hold to your ankles as well. So let's just sit up tall, chest is forward, our spine is straight up and aligned here, shoulders are back behind us, and just go for a few deep breaths here. So deep breath in, with an open mouth exhale. Again, deep breath in, open mouth exhale. One more time, deep breath in, as you sit up taller. And just exhale to surrender into this beautiful class for yourself. So good job, guys. So from here, we're going to go ahead and just open our legs as wide as we can. So whether it's here or whether it's way out here, that's completely up to you. So just open your legs to a comfortable opening for yourself. And we're just going to continue to sit up tall. So as we sit up tall, we inhale both arms up. And then we're just going to exhale, let our arms fall where they might as our chest comes forward. So with taking on this beautiful seated wide-legged stretch is you want to make sure that instead of curving your spine so that you are able to bring your head down lower, do the opposite and almost arch your back a little bit, but pull your chest forward. So your chest is what's going to be leading the way here, so not your head. So slowly take a minute to take your chest out and then let your chest lower down. So if that means you do not go as far, then that's fine. We also want to make sure that we keep our feet flexed so that we can get the maximum benefits of the stretch. So go ahead and breathe into it a little bit more. Every time you exhale, sink a little more into that stretch. And then once you realize, okay, this is my limit here, I'm not going to be able to go any further, then if you like, you can go ahead and just lower your head. Maybe gently lean your body side to side and just enjoy a little rock. There you go. Good, deep breath in. On the exhale, sink just a little bit deeper there. So the thing about deep stretch yoga or any classes that focusing on opening up the hips or just stretching deeper, you got to hold it for a little bit amount of time. So we spend just a few extra seconds in every pose just to create that muscle memory. Take a deep breath in as you slowly rise up and then exhale down. So deep breath in, arms come up. This time we're twisting the torso over to the right. So we're going to do just like we did before. Let the hands fall to the right. Feet are in between our arms, and just let your heart come down to greet your knee. So heart is lowering down. Keep that right foot nice and flexed. You can grab a hold to your feet. If not, if that's way too much for you, just grab a hold to your leg or let your hands sit on the floor. As long as you know you are embracing the stretch. Pick that right shoulder up a little bit more on the exhale, sink a little deeper. Perfect, and slowly rise up, arms come up. Exhale it out, good. Inhale, switch. So this time our torso turns to the left and our heart begins to sink toward the left knee. So hands just kind of fall where they are. Remember, this is your practice, your body. So while we do want to make sure that we are pushing past our comfort zone, we don't want to do anything that's going to harm us. So that's why we move slow and we move with ease. Good, take a deep breath in and rise back up. Good. So from here, we're going to come into our beautiful tabletop pose. So tabletop pose, as you know, our hands are right underneath the shoulders. all 5 fingers spread apart, and then our knees are a little bit wider than hip distance. So we're gonna go ahead and take that beautiful puppy dog stretch. So to do that, we're just gonna take our hands about 7 inches in front of us, and then just slowly begin to sink the heart. So the heart is still king, leading the way here, and just let your heart sink down. Our hips are gonna stay nice and high. If you have a block, you can take a block here. Maybe it's more convenient to put your head on a block. It's up to you. So let your body just sink nice and low here. Deep breath in. On the exhale, surrender even deeper to that puppy dog stretch. From our puppy dog pose, we are gonna jump right into our downward facing dog. So hips come up, and then you pull them all the way back behind you as far as they can go. Let your heart sink nice and low. Go ahead and pedal out your legs. Be intentional about that calf stretch. And then we're gonna start with the right leg. Right leg comes nice and high here. You're gonna go ahead and bend your right knee, and then twist your body a little bit over to the left to just kind of really open up your right hip there. Good. Come back to that high 3-legged downward dog. Then take the right knee, bring it in, place the foot in between the hands. So what I want you to do now is take your right hand and bring it to the middle. So you're gonna go ahead and take your right foot, it's gonna be on the outside now, so the right hand's in the middle, and then untuck your left toes and drop the left knee to the mat. So you can take your block here, or you don't need a block if you are a little bit more flexible or open today. And take your hands and just lift the heart forward, take the shoulders back, and just embrace this lizard pose here. Good, so deep breath in. Every time you exhale, sink a little bit into the pose. Good, to give yourself more of a stretch, if you like, you can take your right hand, place it on your right knee, and just kind of push that right knee open a little bit to where the palm of your right foot comes off the mat. So I'll move my block so you can see, just like that. Good, so also in this pose, another modification you can do if you like a deeper stretch, you can take your arms and come to your forearm here, if that feels comfortable for you. For me, I am really just starting over with all of my flexibility and creating new muscle memory after taking such a long break from stretching so much after having the baby. So go ahead and release that block out of your way. Take your right hand and put it right back on the outside. So go ahead and scoop that right foot in. Come on the tippy toes of your left foot. Come off your knees and step back for a plank. So right foot comes back. Hold your plank here. Remember, you can always drop to your knees in plank as well. And then we're going to slowly lower down and just continue to go. Inhale up for your cobra or your upward dog, whatever you're feeling today. And then come back into that downward facing dog. From there, left leg goes up. Repeat on the other side here. So you can go ahead and bend your left knee and then turn your left leg over toward the right, almost as if you were stacking your hips. Good, come right back into that 3-legged downward dog, and then take the left foot and put it on the outside of your hands here. So now the left foot is on the outside and the left hand is in the middle. So from here, we're just gonna take our block or not, whatever you are comfortable with today, and then just sink your heart low, take the shoulders back, chin up, and embrace this beautiful lizard pose on the opposite side. So just like before, this is optional. If you want, you can take your left hand and press your left knee open and maybe come off of the palms of your feet on your left foot. And just to take a deeper stretch here. And just breathe through it. If it's super uncomfortable, you can always come out of it. But a little bit of a maybe discomfort there is what you might be craving. All right, go ahead and release. All right, guys, go ahead and take that left hand, bring it back to the outside, wiggle that left foot into the middle of your mat, come up on your right toes and step back for plank. So just like before, find your flow. You know you're gonna lower down, you know you're gonna come up to your up dog, And you know you're going to finish in your downward facing dog there. Beautiful, guys. So from here, we're going to drop right down to the knees. And speaking of knees, we're going to open our knees very far apart as you can. For me, that's going to be right on the outskirts of my yoga mat. And take your big toes and place them together. And press back onto those big toes. And just come into your child's pose. So heart comes low. Keeping our tailbone tucked down. So not all the way up here, but nice and low. Breathing through it. Good. From here, what I want you to do, and this is always optional as well, you can stay here in your child's pose, or you can take your hands, placing them behind your back, letting your head rest onto the mat, and then maybe lift them up behind you. And that's just to give you a little bit more of a shoulder stretch there, and then release them back in front of you. Good, coming right back up. And then we're just gonna come right back into our easy seated position, sitting up nice and tall, legs folded together. Good, so pull that navel in nice and tight here, shoulders relaxed behind you. Palms up to just receive any good energy that is on its way to you today. And just a few shoulder rolls, shoulders come up and down. And then reverse the opposite way. Take the shoulders up, bring them low. Good, and just take one moment here to, if you were catching your breath, to catch your breath. If you had a lot on your mind right now, let's use the next 30 seconds to be present in this moment. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. Maybe just take inventory on where you are in your life and be grateful for that, wherever that may be. Knowing that practicing gratitude is how we bring more blessings into our lives. By focusing on the good, we get more good. Now take a minute to focus on your breath. Deep breath in, 1, 2, hold it, and then exhale it out for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, beautiful. Again, deep breath in for 2, 1, 2, hold it, exhale for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, nice. Go ahead and bow our heads, bring our hands to heart center. The light and the love that resides inside of me welcomes and honors the light and love that resides inside of you. Namaste. Thanks for coming today, guys. And don't forget, if you want more classes and videos every Sunday, please go ahead and click subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more classes. Thank you. Have a great afternoon or morning. Bye.